Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Bearded Respect, number 156, which I believe technically is our 3-year mark.
Yeah, 3 years of shows. Yeah.
Kind of cool.
How's it going, everyone?
Well, Jason, you want to welcome these fine people in the chat?
I will, and before I get started, I'm just going to let everybody know it's the lighting. I'm not red. I'm fine. My blood pressure's fine. I'm okay dokey. So, on that note, we'll get started here with Jacob. Hey, Jacob.
What's up, Jacob?
How you doing?
And Baker. You'll watch later. Just stopped in. Hashtag forklift like fork life. I'm guessing fork
What's up,
truck
Baker?
if you're watching. I don't know. I'm spitballing here. And there's Liz from Collie Creek.
We'll be talking with them soon.
And there's Becky, Mrs. Bruce City.
What's up, Becky?
Hey, honey.
Where's our sound effects?
You can't hear them?
No.
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 Okay, I'm going to keep
Becky.
going. Hey, Whiskers and Whiskey.
Jam, what's up?
Hello there.
Did that work?
There's John.
Yeah, I did.
Hey, John.
What's up, Foxy?
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Haley.
What's up, Haley?
Good to see you.
How you doing?
What did he say?
And there's Warren. Hey, Warren.
No
What's
way.
up, Warren? Warren just posted a pic on IG sporting a Bearded Respect hat.
Yep.
Very cool.
Hey, Michael.
What's up, Romy?
Hey, Tim. Good to see you.
You doing?
What's up, Tim?
Excellent.
Hey, Jump Master.
What's up, Lewis?
Hello.
Tony Spray Ray. Hey, Smokey.
Hello.
What's up?
What's up, Ray?
How you doing?
There's Chris. Hey, Chris.
For joining us.
I don't have friends. I got family.
Mm-hmm. There he is. Hey, Ken.
Hello.
How you doing,
What's up,
Ken?
Baird?
Ken getting the store ready.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Dino.
What's up, Dino?
Hello.
How you doing?
Johnny Z.
Hello,
There's
What's up,
Amber.
Johnny Z?
Amber beat Kevin.
Hey, Amber.
Hello.
Uh-oh. I don't know why, but my chat just skipped to the end.
Oh,
Let's see.
Dynamite has his mug full.
Toll Booth Willie. Hey, Willie.
what's up, Toll Booth?
How you doing?
Hey, there's Mama Brewer.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, Mrs. Brewer.
No way.
Hey, Dynamite.
Say hello to my little friend.
What's up, Tyler?
There's Vato.
Vato.
No way.
There's Tara. Tara.
Hello, murderer.
What's up, Tara?
Randy R.
Randy.
You doing, Randy?
Corey. Uh-oh.
What's up,
There
Corey?
you go. Hey, Corey.
Hope you're not camping.
Yeah.
Nowhere in the United
There's,
States is safe for
there's a
camping right
gleam.
now.
Really? Can't
Look at
believe
that
it.
link. Click that link and enter the giveaway.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody enter that link. There's 5 giveaways tonight.
Hey, Tony T.
What's up, Tony?
Hey, Tony.
There's Jessica.
What's up,
Big
Babysitter
Sil
Jess?
Hey, Matt. Good to see you, buddy.
What's up, Matt?
Hello.
I'll be back in 30 seconds, guys. What's up, Squatch?
Okay. Hey, Garrett.
Doing?
Hey, brother.
Hey, Robert. Good to see you.
How you doing?
Hey, Santa Tom.
How you doing?
Hey, Melissa. Good to see you.
Got him.
There's Kevin. Yeah, I know, Amber. That's why I said before I started, I took my hat off. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. It's got to be the shadow. My blood pressure's fine.
You checked it?
Well, yeah.
Might just be that
Hey,
time of year.
yeah. Hey, Bayou.
I will send you to Jesus.
Nope, I almost missed these two. Hey, frickin' Frack.
How you doing?
Hey, brother.
There's Twitch.
What's up, Twitch?
What's that?
Hey, Mark. There's
Ooh.
Mark Johnson.
What's up, Mark?
And there's the link again to get in the giveaways.
Yeah. Make sure you enter the giveaway tonight. There's a bunch of them. Collie Creek was very generous.
Yeah.
Hey, Jim. Good to see you.
What's up, Jim?
That was a nice little. I seen Jacob's
Yeah.
own
Yes.
little oil and butter there.
Yeah.
The labels were nice on that.
Yeah.
Very classy looking.
Yeah. Some
Very
of those
cool.
pictures from the new labels look amazing.
Yeah. Hey, Jimmy. Good to see you.
What's up, Jimmy?
Hello there.
And Mr. Sandoval. Good to see you, Ray.
How you doing?
What's up, Ray?
Gotti!
I'm getting close.
No way.
Yep, there's Chris Perez. And with that, I am caught up and I will be right back. I put my contacts in. I got to take them out. They're bothering me. So I'll still be listening, though. I'll be listening, but I got to take them out.
All right.
So I'll be back. I'll be back shortly.
Well, before we start with our guest, I wanted to recap my week. I had a pretty good week.
Yeah.
Last weekend. And I had like a nice picture show, but unfortunately I used the wrong format and I can't share it on this format. So I just have a couple items to show. My first place ribbon.
Wow.
This is, I entered the 8 to 12 inch category at the You Matter beard and mustache competition, and all first place winners got this awesome belt buckle, which has the logo for You Matter. The guy with the beard, it says You Matter in there. And this is YM4, You Matter 4. But very cool award for the competition. But I'll share pictures maybe next week on the show. But it was a really cool competition. Took me 2 days to get down there. It was just over 1,000 miles, about 1,100 miles. Driving through Austin, I did stop at Beard Brand headquarters, kind of check them out. Super nice staff, really helpful. I got to smell all their scents and pick out what I wanted. And then got there Friday night in LaGrange, which is a cool little town, which I didn't know. But if you ever heard of the movie, I can't remember the name of it now. It's like the last little whorehouse in Texas with Burt Reynolds and Dolly Parton.
Oh, yeah.
It was off an actual place in LaGrange, Texas. I didn't know that at the time. My mom told me that, or my wife told me that. But we had a little meetup on Friday, and then Saturday was the show. We raised $15,000 for Colorado Valley Behavioral Health Organization, which is their local behavioral health place. Yeah, I'm a true Texan now. I got the belt buckle.
Now you'll fit in.
Yep. And yeah, it was great. Met up with some friends. Jay Shayer from Minnesota. My buddy Don from South Dakota. And Matt from Colorado. Matt, he's in the Colorado or the Rocky Mountain Beard Club with me. And he won the 12 to 18 inch category. His beard is usually over 18 inches, but he cleaned it up real good and he won first place for 12 to 18. So it was really cool. The guy that won best in show, I think his length, oh no, he had like probably an 8-inch beard, but he entered the styled mustache beard category, and he won best in show. And the best in show got these spurs, spurs that go on your boots, which was pretty cool, and it had all those writings. But yeah, it was a great experience being up with the guys down there and girls. But I'll try to do a display next week for it. Because it was really cool. It was really cool. I'm just glad to be able to raise that much money.
Yeah, that's
15 grand. So I think their total for 4 years is now 85 grand, I think, around there. So that's really cool.
it's definitely going to be making a difference.
Yep. And yeah, it definitely feels good to win. But it also feels good to just be around other beard people and to just raise money. And there was vendors there. Met a lot of people. It was really cool. Really cool. Tim asked if I was did you travel the farthest? No. Actually, there was a guy from Connecticut there.
Wow.
So
That's a hell of a trip.
yeah. Him and his wife came. It was their first time at UMatter, I believe. But he is the owner of Lucky Boy Beard Grooming. He didn't have a table there or anything like that. But he's also temporary hosting the what's that podcast on Fridays? Shape the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but really cool guy. Yeah, man, just get out there and enter. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's
once you just get over the initial thing, it's really that big a deal. You're like, you'll wonder, why the heck was I hesitating?
Yeah. I'm just on a string of luck, I think, because the last one I entered, I won first and best in show. This one I won first place. I've never won first place before. But they're still a lot of fun. They're still cool to hang out. So
Yeah, definitely. It's you're doing a lot for charity, and you're also got that camaraderie going.
Yeah.
It's such a positive atmosphere.
Yeah. Dino knows. I've been to a couple of competitions with him already.
Yeah, it's just a fun time.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they're judging beards, but they're not judging you. It's
right.
It's just having a good time. If you win, you win. If you don't, it's just a blast being a part of it.
Yeah. And they usually have like raffles. I mean, it's all part of fundraising. They have auctions, raffles, like where you put your little raffle ticket in a bag and then they just pick the number and you win it. I'll show you what I won. I don't know who it is, but I thought it was really cool. I won this bust of a bearded guy with his hand out. And he can hold my coffee. See? Or my beard supplies. Yeah, it's a 3D print. I thought it was cool.
That's very cool. And for a 3D print, that's pretty complex.
Yeah, it is. It is, definitely. All right, but enough about that.
I was down there taking them out, listening to you, and I said, "Oh, I got to ask Mike about this." And then, as on my way up, my wife started talking to me, and I forget what the hell I was going to ask you.
Oh yeah, and I almost forgot. I also got to meet up with some people in the community. I met up with Jack Stud, also known as Will Goodman, and Dagan. So I met up with those two in Fort Worth at Five Guys Burgers and Fries, and kind of hung out for about an hour, and that's it. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask you. Do you have a belt for that, or are you going to get Jacob to make you a special belt for that buckle?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. No, I don't have a belt for it. Yeah, I'll probably be in a market for one because I'll at least wear it next year to the You Matter 5. So
Yeah, it's very cool.
Yep.
And if anybody's in the Milwaukee area on February 8th, I know we're going to have Anthony from Litbeard on to talk about that competition before it happens. But if anyone can make it, it'll be a good time. We had fun last year. Not sure what the weather's going to be like this year, but hopefully it's warmer than it's been lately.
It's outside, right?
Yes, it is. And there's all kinds of little things going on. It's put on by a flannel shop, and there's axe throwing, and there's all kinds of vendors there. Pretty cool event.
I just found this in my drawer. Back to first place. The most impressive first place I ever got was in 1985. This Pinewood Derby Championship.
You just found that, huh?
Yeah, my junk drawer right here. I was looking for a phone stand.
Oh, that's funny.
All right. Yeah, that's an idea. A special leather belt just for beard comps.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, did you?
Yeah.
For the You Matter? That's awesome. That's awesome.
It's pretty cool.
There he is.
What's up, Jack?
Hey, Will.
Hello, Jack. Well, does anybody have anything else, or should we get to our
No.
guests?
Yeah. Let's get them guests in there.
All right.
Oh no, we're live.
We're live.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us. It's a pleasure to be here.
Well, thank you for doing this. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I guess right off, we'll just throw this deal up there.
Look at that.
I didn't even put the code in there, did I?
Nope.
Nope.
I just noticed that. And what is the code, by the way?
It's Respect 25.
Okay, I'll get that fixed.
So that'll save you 25% until February 28th. And if you sign
Wow.
up for our email, you can stack your 10% to save a whole 35%. And we have some awesome deals going on. So help us clean out the inventory, please. I'm told I can't make anything new because we've run out of room. So until we clear out the inventory, I can't make anything new. So help us with that.
All right. That's one heck of a deal. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And we're doing a bunch of giveaways. Collie Creek has offered to do some giveaways. So please enter that link that has been, I'll put it in again for those joining late. So we have quite a few to go through. So let's get into 5 questions.
Okay.
And then we can talk more about your company.
Fire away.
Just 1 second.
Oh,
Yeah, wait for Scott.
I'll wait for Scott.
All right. So the first question is for both of you. Tell us that favorite toy as a child. What was that one toy that you always played
Go
with?
ahead.
You want me to go first?
Yep.
So the favorite one of mine was my secondhand, like late 1960s original Easy Bake Oven. It was one of those like greenish weird color ones, and you had to have that 100-watt light bulb. My mom worked at Jiffy Mix, and so we had an unending supply, it felt like, as a 6-year-old kid, of little mixes to put in the little pans to make. So that was my favorite. That was when we moved. We used to live in a single wide trailer, and we moved into the house where my mom still lives in 1975. And that was the first thing that moved into my room and the first thing I wanted to play with. So
Awesome.
Very cool.
Well, it was a hard question because I grew up during the 70s, so I grew up with the Star Wars stuff. I was actually lucky enough to see Star Wars, the original 77 in theater.
Wow.
So I grew up with Star Wars, but Elizabeth goes, what toy did you do everything with? It was actually a Legend cowboy action BB gun. It was lever action. That thing went with me everywhere I went.
Nice.
Friends, families. I just love the gun. Let's just put it that way. My father is a big cowboy guy, and everything we have, even the guns we have today, are cowboy actions, cowboy stuff. So that's what I grew up with.
And you didn't shoot your eye out, did you?
Nope. I've hurt other people. We've usually BB gun fights with them, but
yeah. I bet you shot your Star Wars though.
Actually, I'm a little fussy with my stuff. I never took any of my toys outdoors.
Oh,
I would wash
okay.
my toys.
Oh,
That's how strange I was as a child.
Awesome.
I know.
Awesome. And for thanks, Jimmy, for that question. We're going to star all the questions that you guys come up with in the chat, and we will get to them towards the end there. So tell us what inspired you guys to create a candle business.
So it's a little weird, actually. During lockdown, we got to know a fella that was doing a beard company out of, was it New York?
I think so.
And I mean, he was a really nice guy and had, great products and but not a great marketing plan. And I'm like, well, I have a BBA in marketing, and I'm a graphic artist by day. And so I thought, well, how about I put together a marketing plan for you? Because he was having some trouble getting growth and stuff. And I thought, why can't I do that for myself? And I happened to watch a YouTube of this woman that made, like, I don't know, 6 figures, like a really crazy amount of money doing candles. And I was like, hey, I love buying candles. Wouldn't it make sense to make our own and, maybe have fun and sell them along the way? And so it was like January of 22? Yeah. And I was like, hey, would you be all right if I started a candle company? And he's like, yeah, okay. So
Yeah.
From there, it just kind of blossomed, and it here we are 2 years later.
3 years now, right?
Oh yeah, 3 years. Yeah.
3-year anniversary.
Yeah.
You started the same time the Beard Respect started.
Wow, that's weird. Yeah. Time flies.
Yeah.
So on your website, you mentioned that you do extensive testing before a candle makes it to the market. What does that entail?
Yeah. So all of 2022 was pouring candles and burning candles and testing out wicks to make sure they didn't soot or they didn't have a big old, you ever burned a candle and you got, why am I blanking on the the name of that?
The ash.
Yeah, on the ends of the wick that we always trim off. But oh my gosh, I cannot believe I am blanking on that. But so that it performed well and wasn't going to burn our house down, wasn't going to burn someone else's house down. And so, we'll test from start to finish, like 24-hour burn, just to make sure that if someone accidentally leaves it on, it's not going to overheat. And so, we test every few hours with a heat gun to know how much the outside of the vessel is heating up.
And make sure it's not burning the surface it's sitting on.
Right.
It's not getting too warm
Okay.
or
Yeah. So it's a lot of trial and error. When I first came up with this idea, I was like, oh, we're just gonna pour some wax in, stick a wick in it, we're good to go.
Oh yeah, that was not it.
No, that's not it.
It doesn't work that way.
No.
If you want it to work right.
Yeah, if you want it to work right, that's not how that works, because there's a lot that goes into fragrance load and how it affects the wick and how it
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
there's a lot, and it took me I probably burn, when I'm doing testing, 5 candles at a time in different various rooms in the house, and then they'll go as long as the candle will burn. So some will go for like 60 hours, and we're always writing down the times and the temperature, and we have logs galore of every candle that we've ever made. So yes, I killed a few trees, but it's
It must smell great in your house.
Yeah.
It's overwhelming sometimes. You're like going, oh my God, what is that? Oh, those two together smell really nice. Let's combine those two.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, a lot of our testing had to do with shipping. If they melt during shipping, it could damage. Or when the candles, when we pour them, look perfect in the mold, but when they go out in the sunlight, they'll pop a little bit. So you're trying to figure out when not to have that happen and stuff like that.
Yeah, because we don't want them to melt. We don't want the wicks to disappear if it's too cold. There's a lot of things that that's not what I'm talking about, Jason.
I don't know why, but yeah. I'm sorry. I just can't help myself.
You're good.
All right, so we're gonna kind of get more into your candles in a little bit, but off the top of your head, what would be? It's kind of a 2-part question. What's your go-to scent for relaxation, and your go-to scent for productivity?
Oh,
if you have one for that, if that's a thing, I don't know.
I'm sitting here looking at all the candles because we're actually in the shipping room, and I think for relaxation for me is Psychic Squirrel. It's very outdoorsy. It's like a white birch, and so it's got that fresh like pine bough, but so like when we went to Canada and did the Agua Canyon train tour, there was nothing but birch trees. And I was like, this is totally meant to be, because we have a scent that is like this. And so I went around snapping pictures of all the birch trees, but it is one of my favorites because it's just so calming, and it's not Christmassy, but I grew up, in my childhood home is surrounded by pine trees. And so to me, it smells like home. And so I really like that one. For productivity, we have one that he has been driving me nuts about, because we did a paw balm test with some of the fragrance oil of this candle in, and it's orange with hot chili peppers in it.
Oh.
And it is like, wake up, get your ass going in the morning, like kind of like just
Nice. Okay.
bright and amazing. Don't ask me what it's called right now because I don't remember.
I
But
haven't
Okay.
named it, I think.
yeah, I named
Oh,
it.
you named it?
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't remember what. Oh, no, it's called Flea.
Flea.
Flea because of the chili peppers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Flea will wake you up.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Very cool. Very cool. And last question I have for you. What feedback do you hear most often from your customers?
Ooh.
They burn too long.
That's a problem.
That's a problem. Actually, no. I think it's the room spray, and I think mostly it's from Chris.
It covers up everything.
It covers up everything because I love how he says he's got a house full of boys that smell like sweat socks and dog feet or something. I don't remember exactly, paraphrasing. But the room sprays are awesome. I just had another customer say, "Hey, I need to order some more because we ran out at Christmas because that everybody was sharing a house on vacation and they were using it as a poo masker, like they would spray it into the toilet
Right.
and even we have another client that has 6 cats in the house and it covers up cat smell. So to me, that was like the ultimate high praise to be covering up cat smell.
Yeah. Okay.
Interesting.
Cool. Scott, you want to jump into your thing? Sorry, it's been a long week since I only had to work 3 days this week, and man, it's been rough. So,
Well, should we do the first giveaway first?
yeah, that's a great idea.
Since there's 5 of them.
That is a great idea. Let me pull up.
Okay. While we're getting that pulled up and ready to go, my wife wanted me to tell you that her favorite scent, and it is also her favorite name for a scent, is Yard Deposit.
No, chocolate.
Thank you. That's one of my favorites too.
She says, you make sure when you go back. She told me when I was taking my contacts out. She goes, you make sure you tell them that that's my favorite. And she goes, that's my favorite name too. I said, okay.
We're very good at the sweet scents because we basically have sweet teeth. Sweet tooth, not sweet teeth.
Sweet tooth.
Well, I have sweet teeth now. We bought a slushy machine last week, and that's all we've been eating for a week.
Which one? Which one did you get?
Ninja.
The Ninja? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
In 24 hours, 3 slushes batches were made. And ice cream, and a milkshake.
And a milkshake.
Milkshake, yeah. Yeah, I had that. What did I make? Oh, I made an eggnog milkshake.
Oh, she would love
yum.
that.
I made
got
an
a winner.
eggnog milkshake. Yeah.
All right. So, what is the first prize?
So I'll just start at the beginning of the list. 1 Experience box melts, all 6 of our best in show line scents in a 1-ounce hourglass clamshell, and a free ceramic tea light melter.
All right. Well, let's draw the first winner.
It's a nice system to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And we have Will Goodman.
Hey, Jack Stud.
Jack Stud. Are you still here? He just commented not too long ago. Yeah. Congrats, Will.
Now we'll be shipping these all the prices out Monday morning.
Nice.
Great. Appreciate the giveaways. By the way.
Oh, no problem.
Oh,
No, thank you guys for
absolutely.
having us. This is a great honor, actually.
You know, it's something that we've been meaning to do for a long time. And Our great friend Russ Young was a huge fan of you guys, and he asked us multiple times to get you on, and I don't know why. I don't know why it took this long, but I hope Russ sees us now and is smiling from up above. We miss Russ.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
a very,
me
very
too.
kind gentleman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
We couldn't ask for a better. It was kind of like our little ambassador kind of way.
He
No matter
was.
what we did, he supported us. I'm like, oh no,
He
just
was.
a very kind guy.
Very kind.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he was a great supporter of our channel.
Mm-hmm.
So we appreciated everything he did.
Yep.
Yeah, every Thursday he's like, "You
Oh,
got,
yeah, we always
you,
knew.
you gotta watch. You gotta watch." I'm like, when are they on? He's like, 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. You gotta tune in.
She's really good at it. I unfortunately find myself doing other things, and I'm like, oh, she gives me the highlights.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Collie.
So how many dogs do you have right now?
So we just have 2. With 3,
Okay.
I get divorce papers.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I don't know if our vacuum can handle 3.
Yeah.
No, this round we have a boy and a girl.
Okay.
So was it always Collies?
No.
No, our very first one was a Chow Chow.
Mm.
Oh,
I saw a Chow Chow in the back of a pickup truck at a Meijer parking lot, and it filled the entire little
Looked like a
Datsun.
giant teddy bear.
Yeah, and I was like, "What is that dog? I gotta have that dog."
And we got one shortly after that.
And we got one.
yeah. When I was, well, most of my high school years, my mom bred chows.
Oh,
wow.
very nice.
We always had one, and we had a big, huge male called Simba, and he looked just like a lion. So
We had a smaller female and very gentle.
Yeah, she wasn't a fighter. She was a lover.
She's just a gentle bear.
yeah, ours
But
were
it's-
very protective of the house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because shortly after we got her, Elizabeth goes, "You need a dog of your own," and I grew up with collies. My great grandparents had a farm. They used the collie to bring in the milking cows, and I've always wanted one for the home, not a working dog. And my wife goes, "We're headed to a dog show, and the surprise is they might have a collie for you." And I'm like, I don't know if I want a dog right now. And the lady shows me a picture of a female that looked just like Lassie, like Lassie's from the 60s. And I'm like, going, it's mine. We came home with a dog that day.
Mm-hmm.
She used to go to work with me all the time.
Very cool. It's funny how that happens.
But we've had collies ever since, though.
Yep.
They're a pretty good breed.
Yeah. Very gentle, very good with kids. So we have lots of friends with children, so that helps.
And they're not going to protect the house either. They'll actually invite you in and show you what the good stuff is.
Yeah.
And they might help you load it. So do all 3 of you guys have dogs?
I've had a bunch of dogs in my life, but right now we don't have a dog. But we have a cat that thinks he's a dog. Cody, he's pretty good sized cat. He does a lot of fetching, and he makes me escort him to his food dish every night. I'm like, you know where it is? And he snuggles with Becky every night.
Aw.
Yeah, I have an 80-pound neck blanket. We have a routine lately. He puts his head in my arm and curls up on my chest, and we lay there for an hour. We start every night like that. I don't know. About a month ago, we started this routine. I don't know because it's cold or... So it's fun with a giant hairy dog on your face for an hour.
Well, this time of year might not be a bad thing.
No, I don't have any hair, so yeah, it probably helps.
We just started last week. You know, my wife works from home, but she kind of needs it to be quiet. And if Gus comes up here, he just wants to root through everything, and we don't want that. And so he was staying in his cage. And then I don't work far from home, so I come home at lunchtime and let him out and stuff, and then put him back in his cage, and then she gets off before I do. And but we started to let him out now. So like when she gets up before me and she goes out and lets the dogs out to the bathroom, and then when he comes back in, we put him up on my couch. So we tried that the one day, and he stayed up there the whole morning till I got home.
Wow.
And now, so now I mean, because it's a thing, you know, you crate train a dog, so then, but you want to be able to let them out, but you got to trust them not to get into something and not to pee on the floor. But he's getting older and he's calming down, and yeah, he stays on the couch now. And I started letting him up there in the afternoon too when I went back to work, and when he's been good. He's been good. So the only time he jumps down is if somebody comes in, and you know, like the other day, one daughter had a couple friends over, so he had to go down and jump down and see who they were. But so yeah, that's a new habit for us too with him, is we're trying to trust him now. And what's funny is we've had Clementine now. She's 5 years old now, and you know, we got a bag in the garbage can. Well, when it gets full, you pull the bag out, but there's still room in it. So you set the bag there till you put more. She's been getting into the garbage now after all these years. And so she's been getting in trouble lately. But yeah, dogs, they're great.
Ours are going a little stir crazy because of the winter.
Yeah.
It's getting really cold right now, and they only can go out like 15 minutes at a time, and they don't like that.
Yeah.
They're herding dogs. They actually want to run.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But mine used to have very sensitive paws in the winter time. Did not like to be in the snow.
We tried the shoe things, the little socks for them.
Oh yeah,
I didn't like those.
no.
Oh,
And
no.
I didn't like putting it on.
Walked
Yeah,
around.
they're kind of a pain to put on too. I mean,
Yes.
Yeah.
And I feel a little less manly putting socks on my dog too. And I'm like going, at least no one can see me. I'm in the country, but you're like going, I'm not putting socks on my dog.
yeah. I have a Pom Eagle, so it's a Pomeranian Beagle breed.
Oh, Doro, that's cute.
Yeah, he's 14, and he's still hanging with us. He's
That's great.
He's a good little dog.
My grandparents had a Lab Dotson mix. That was a fun breed.
Wow.
Short
that's
little
interesting.
legs.
Yep.
Big long tail.
Wow.
Big long tail and voice.
Wow.
First time she came over to my grandparents' house, she goes, "Oh my God, that's a killer dog on the other side." You look down, it's a little dog on the ground with a big head. And I'm like going, yeah, it's a big voice. Little dog.
Yeah. Yeah, my mom and my parents have always had a dachshund. Or not always, but for the longest time. My mom still has one, but he definitely thinks he's the boss of the whole town.
They are. Long hair or short hair?
Short hair. Yeah.
That's what my grandmother always had, short hairs.
Yeah.
River dogs. Man, we could throw a stone in the river and that dog would not come up until she would find that stone. And they're about 8 feet water too. She would dive.
Wow. Yeah. So shaped wax melts.
Yes. With the upcoming holiday, I figured we'd start here. They're themed for Valentine's Day. Scents are long stem roses, classic red rose, fresh from the florist, and red rover's roses, which is delicate rose petals. And you get a 4-ounce bag for $10. It's very cool, and I'm sure a lot of people love having wax melts, especially this time of year.
Actually, the wax melts are one of our favorites to use. This way you don't have the soot from the candle.
Mhm.
And it's a lot safer
Yeah.
for cats. And when cats get on counters and whatnot, you want to catch their tail on fire.
No flame.
No flame.
Yeah, that's always a good thing. And here's one we gave away in our charity event. Well, not gave away, auctioned off. Beyond the Rainbow Bridge. And it's $42.50. I should have probably put the size of it on here. We've got 2 scents. One, Seascape, an exclusive blend of lavender and sea air for a truly exquisite experience. And Cherry Tropics, an exclusive blend of cherry blossoms and tropical evocative aromas.
So those are
Now-
13-ounce candles.
Okay. I kind of have a question. I mean, and I don't want to come off sounding rude or anything.
No, go on.
But-
Nothing offends us.
Uh,
It's hard to offend us. Nothing offends us.
and it's not just you. It's everywhere. But my question is, why are candles so expensive? What makes them so expensive? I mean, because that's a lot of money for a candle.
You're
And-
correct.
Yeah, you're right.
And that one right there, we are doing for that one especially is for you say it better.
Well, the pricing is just above what we have into it, really. But what makes a handcrafted candle more expensive than the like Bed Bath and Beyond or Bath and Body Works or even Yankee candle.
Yankee. Yeah.
Yeah. So the big brand names, they pour it's such a volume, and a lot of them use more paraffin content
Toxics.
than they actually say. Ours are mostly soy with a little bit of food grade paraffin. So it just holds the scent. We can do a higher scent concentrate, I think it goes up to like 12% fragrance load instead of a 6%, which is mostly what your commercial ones are gonna do. But there's a lot. It's not so much the materials, but yeah, I guess
the
it
vessels
is.
are very expensive.
The vessels are very expensive. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But it's also the testing and for me, it's like more the customer service behind it. Like I've seen people on TikTok or Instagram where their candle catches fire and they just send the lawyers out and be like, yeah, here you go. Here's some money. Soy does burn a lot slower. And so it takes longer to release the fragrance so you can enjoy the candle longer. So you're actually getting, I think those are 65 hour burns. So you're really getting a value for your money, actually.
Because to build a candle, technically what we're using is the product you're seeing right there. You're getting a lid, you're getting a vessel. You got 2 wicks, you got the wick clips at the bottom with the pads. Then to even make that candle, we have to have the wick clips to go on top to hold the candle, the melter, just to touch the topics.
They're
The waxes.
Yeah, the waxes aren't cheap, and what really kills us is shipping.
Yeah, the shipping on the wax is the real stun part. We've even done some drives to Detroit, to try to save the cost on our candles for the customers. So we're eating the driving cost, and that didn't help us out very much at all either.
Yeah.
Our profit margin is very, very low. That's the unfortunate. I mean, it's fortunate for you guys, but on our side, it's unfortunate when it comes to us.
Yeah.
Did that help you out a little bit, or?
Yeah. I mean, I knew there had to be a reason because, like I said, it's not just you. You know that's a lot of money for a candle, but a lot of other people, candles are a lot of money, and I just wondered why. You know what? I mean, granted, it takes time, and there's a lot of time involved in making this kind of stuff. But I was just curious as to what makes candles cost so much money. And like I said, it's not just yours. Other makers are.
And
They're
a lot of
pricey
our
too.
biggest, a lot of our biggest problems is we're not big enough to buy mass of anything, so we're buying the lowest quantity possible, and that really hurts.
Yeah, I can't afford to buy a pallet.
Yeah, you're not saving money until you buy a pallet, and that's 3,000 vessels at a time. We're buying 100 vessels at a time, and that we can't compete with that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was just curious.
And that makes
that
makes sense across the board too, because you kind of brought it up where it's handcrafted, homemade, even like woodworking, leatherworking. These small businesses that do from their home at low capacity, like low amounts of product are better products. For one, there's like a lot of heart going into them. And I could see how it's more expensive than going to the dollar store and picking up a candle that's going to be toxic and possibly start your house on fire.
Well, especially like just the brand, you got the Collie brand on top.
Yeah.
Just the brand alone, we had to buy the brand. There's like $400 brand. You got a $400 brander just to make a emblem. And so the startup cost is really expensive.
Yeah.
Early on.
Well, we spent an entire year testing, and
we had a big pile of wax,
making and burning and making sure everything was good, and they weren't sooty, and they weren't just gonna burn your house down.
And we've made some products that we won't go to market with because we are not happy with. She wanted us to do a fire starter for campfires and stuff like that. My biggest concern is it's perfect for outdoor use, but if someone puts this in their fireplace, it'll catch the fireplace on fire, indoor fireplace. Yeah. And I won't let a product go out knowing someone will do that.
Yeah.
And I have a responsibility. I think I have an ethical responsibility to prevent people from doing that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But going back to the quantities, same thing, even in my line of work, people will come up and they'll want like a toolbox made for their truck or something. And we're like, well, you can go to Tractor Supply or you can go here or there and buy one for this amount of money. Yeah, but they're thinner, they're cheaper. I said, yeah, but they make hundreds of them a day, I said, we're going to make you one. It's going to take a lot more money than for you to just go buy that. So I see your point there. It's the same thing. Just like when we quote things, well, Scott knows too, you might get an order and they'll want to quote, let's say they'll quote 1 and maybe 10 and maybe 50, so even though you're getting 50, it's going to cost you more money, but you can get it at a cheaper price per unit because you're set up one time and you can make 50 parts,
Because even like you see at the candle, like you see the candle, you don't understand the database it takes us to even have the platform. Even the shipping, it costs us to even have a shipping platform. It's a lot of platforms even to get this candle even out.
Well, a lot of it too is if you go into like a Meijer or a Target,
Yeah, I can't compete with those.
and you take a look at open up the lid, see where the wicks are in some of those mass-produced candles. They're all over the place. If a wick is too close to the edge of the vessel, it's gonna break, and then you're gonna have a fire issue. And so, I take great pride and great strength to ensure that those wicks are exactly where they should be, that they're going to stay where they're going to stay through the whole burn of the candle and not lean against the vessel and cause a burst. So, and that's why I only pour three to six in every run, because I like the quality control to do the small runs.
Yeah, definitely. And I personally like some of these small batch companies because I think you're getting a much better product for your money.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we have some customers that I actually deliver personally to them. I go to their work, and if they're local, I actually will get in the car and deliver it to people.
Will you deliver to me?
See, that's why I gotta be careful. I said local.
Oh, okay.
Hazlet,
Not Wyoming.
No,
probably not.
Never been to Wyoming. Actually.
It's really nice out here, though.
It is nice. There's not as many people. There's
we would like that.
That we definitely like that. Older I get, less people I like being around.
Right.
Not many people. I'm at groups.
The whole state of Wyoming is the same population as the city of Milwaukee.
Oh, wow. Well, okay.
Thought that was interesting.
Yeah,
I found that out.
And our Rainbow Bridge one is especially, we're doing it for people who lose their pets, because it will come with a tissue. You can explain that better.
Yeah, so it's a whole package when you get a Beyond the Rainbow candle. You get a box of tissues for happy tears or for happy memory tears. The scents are not found. Those are blended scents that I created because they're not found any place naturally, right?
It's not a familiar scent. It won't bring back a memory flash. We're trying not to have someone when they burn the candle, remember the pet in
their own way. I once made the mistake and gave a coworker who had lost his mom his favorite flower, and his response to me was, "Oh, great! Now every time I see my favorite flower, I'm going to think of my dead mom." And that really killed me. And so when I created the Beyond the Rainbow Bridge candle, I didn't want a scent that you would associate anything out in nature. Like, it's not lavender, it's not lilac, it's not, chrysanthemum. It is their own scent. And so there's nothing like that you will smell, and that is just made for just those candle lines. That I don't sell them in any other candle line. So,
and we each did one of those scents.
Yeah. So my chief fragrance officer over here that does the smelly good or the smelly bad, we picked one for each of our last two dogs that we lost. So
very cool.
I had a dog that was so close to me, I called him my familiar. He never left my side, and no matter what he knew my moods before I would. He was my best friend.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, never have one like that again. That just you bond with so close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how Winston was with me. I mean, Gus, I love him to death, but he ain't no Winston.
Right.
And he was a fluke. We had he was a rescue. We got him from purebred from an animal shelter. And I just lost my female collie. It was within like 2 weeks. And she goes, I would like to have another dog. So this one's all yours. And I made the mistake of picking him up. He fell in love with me.
He's supposed to be my dog.
Yeah, it was supposed to be her dog and never left my side.
Yeah, it's funny how animals can attach to you. Like our cat, was my mom's basically baby. She bred these cats, and it's the one she took for a pet. And when she passed on, nobody was giving him much attention because my dad lives with my two brothers, and they're a bunch of guys, and all doing their own things. But here he gets a ton of attention, and he's always connected with women more than guys.
This collie was the same way. He liked men over women. He
Yeah.
preferred men.
Yeah, it's weird how some animals just attach to certain people differently.
What?
They're an hour and a half.
Oh.
Bearded Squatch. Cool. Yeah, not close enough for paw delivery. I'm sorry.
So click that link in the chat for a giveaway. We're going to do another one here in a couple minutes. The second giveaway out of 5.
Yeah, definitely make sure to click that link so we can give some of this stuff away.
Yeah.
Get to try this great company, and you might just get hooked on them.
We're hoping.
We're hoping.
Yeah, absolutely.
So here we have some room sprays that we were talking about earlier. You get a 2 ounce for $6.50 and a 4 ounce for $12.50.
And right now, my favorite is the cinnamon. That is right now my favorite scent I'm using.
Are these all sprays?
Yep.
These are.
Okay.
Yeah. And I believe you have these across other candle lines as well.
Yep. So these are melts and candles, all but bark and spice.
And the one he was talking about is the. Trying to see the name.
Bark and spice.
And it's a bold cinnamon scent that brings out the classic warmth of an old-fashioned Christmas. And he was saying he just before the show he just loves that, and was saying it smells like that in their bedroom.
Spicy.
I'm covering up 2 dog smells, so probably not spicy, but 2 humans and 2 dogs in a room. It smells like a dog room.
And we have a Escape Artist, which is French lilac. The heart is green leaves. The mid is lilac, lily of the valley, honeysuckle, and the base is powder and West Indian sandalwood. That's a lot to get out of us.
Yeah.
So-
That one's off for a chow chow too.
Yeah, that was our chow chow.
Mm.
She was our escape artist, so that's her scent.
Oh, yeah, we had one of those.
Her name was Portia Wet Behind the Ears Bombardier.
Yeah, we had one we would chase across half the town.
No lock could keep her, no chain, no
Yeah.
anything. Invisible fence is the only thing would keep her in.
Yeah, ours would just sneak out of the door somehow.
Yep.
And then we have Out of the Box, which is an earthy Palo Santo. The top notes are warm spices. The heart is soothing lavender. And the base is grounding earth. Ugh. Vanilla amber and transcendent incense. Sometimes my camera just gets in the way.
I'm like a dog.
That was our first collie. So that was our Piper Poo. She was the one that we went to get from the dog show, and she was out of the whelping box.
She's the only one that could get out.
She was the only one big enough to get out of the whelp box. So that's how we came up with that one.
And then we have Psychic Squirrel, creamy white birch tree, top notes of eucalyptus and wild mint. heart of cypress and white pine, and base of smoky tonka bean. That one sounds pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's my favorite calming one. That is.
You talk about the
We
dog.
have our true veil.
Artuve. Close. No one can pronounce it.
And that one's a peaceful incense. Top notes of powder, heart of lily of the valley, rose and amber, base of patchouli, violet, sandalwood, black amber, clove, nutmeg, and musk.
That is one of our hottest sellers for candles. What's Kim doing? Well, that's a good question. Yeah, how do we get folks that win?
Yeah, is it okay if they just reach out to you on Instagram or
Yeah, absolutely.
or email?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you writing? Are you guys writing the winners down, or do you want us to send you the list of the winners?
I have a log, and I could
perfect.
Okay.
I can send you the names with the email.
Okay. Great.
Okay.
Speaking of which, can we do another giveaway?
Let's do another giveaway. Woohoo!
Sure.
All right.
I love giving things away.
So this is the second giveaway. What are we winning, Scott?
It's one winner's choice best in show candle. Choose from one of 6. And I believe that's the 6th sense we were just talking about.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. And you get your choice of either a black vessel or frosted white. These are our 8-ounce candle.
Matt Foley, you are our second winner.
Woohoo!
Oh,
Congrats.
Matt.
Still in here.
Congratulations.
Matt Foley from Pittsburgh.
Ooh.
Why does it say he's in Fort Worth, Texas?
Oh, maybe he's on a business trip. I don't know.
I just thought that was weird.
That's interesting.
Or maybe the server he's on takes him through Texas.
Possibly. Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
You
'Cause
still
that's
in
where-
here, Matt?
That's where Will is from, is Fort Worth.
Well, that's why I thought it was kind of interesting. They were both in Texas.
Yeah. Matt, are you still here? There he is.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you. Awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, out of the scents that were just on the screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
They'll
Yeah,
be
those
going. Yeah, they'll be going back up, and yeah. So just check out the website, and you can reach out and let them know which one you want.
Disappeared on me.
You guys do a great job at production.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
That's Scott.
Yeah, it's all that guy. Yep.
Yep. Very grateful for him. His skills.
Very organized. I love the organization.
Thanks.
Hey, Nikki.
Hey, Nikki.
Well, hope you like the candle. And it is one of these scents. We also have Mr. Gray, which is passion fruit, pineapple, and cola. Top note of carbonation fizz, a heart of cola. The base is pineapple and passion fruit. That sounds pretty interesting.
We just updated that one this year.
Yep.
And we have Cartoon Detective, which is a familiar fruity cereal. Top notes of citrus, heart of cherry and orange, and base of creamy vanilla and flowering sandalwood.
Yep, it actually smells like the dust of Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What fruity cereal does it remind
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, it is Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
Some people have said it smells like Fruity Pebbles as well, but
There is a difference.
there is a difference.
Because
But
we do have Fruity Pebble here, and we didn't like we like the Fruit Loop smell better.
yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that is Fruit Loops, and that is also another hot seller, especially with the Gen X. So
Mm.
And all
Yeah,
the scents
watching-
sound amazing.
Watching the Saturday morning cartoons with your bowl of Fruit Loops. I get it.
exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Great. Yep. So those are our 6. From Escape Artist to Cartoon Detective. Those are our 6. Those are our best in show line. So those will always be in our rotation. So, if we're out of stock, we will replenish those for sure. But other ones will probably be limited. So
Because we based all those off our pets we had.
yeah.
Mhm.
Our Cartoon Detective, our dog is actually named Sherlock Holmes. So that's obviously how we got that name.
We didn't want to use our real dogs' names as the product line, but we used kind of their nicknames or the little quirks we said. Like Mr. Gray his name was Pepsi. And we called him Mr. Gray because one of my favorite movies is Stephen King's Dreamcatcher.
Okay.
And the character
yeah,
alien is Mr. Gray.
Yeah.
And my other collie at the same time, his nickname was Duddits.
That's who he thinks like a squirrel.
It's like
off
a
of.
squirrel was Duddits. We didn't think the name Duddits would be a good line for a dog. But we're big movie people, so a lot of our characters, a sport we're into, are a movie.
Yeah.
A movie or show related.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that movie. It's been a while since I've seen it, but yeah, that was a good movie. I like that movie.
If you enjoy the movie, definitely check out the book. The book is a lot different than the movie, and it's worth reading.
Hmm.
I think they explain the movie a lot better. They go in deeper detail on Duddits.
Hmm.
I'm a horror fan. I will watch A, B, and C movies of horror. It's Halloween every day in our house.
Boy, is it. Let's get on with this slideshow.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And then we have reed diffusers for $15.
Yep. And those come in almost every scent, but there are some that cannot be made into a reed diffuser, believe it or not. The reeds won't wick them up.
I heard that. I've heard that.
How long do those last?
I had my original Cartoon Detective from 2022 as a test, and I still have probably an ounce and a half left. And it started with 4.
The more you rotate the sticks, the faster it goes.
Mm.
Okay.
But it also gives you more
more
fragrance.
scent if you rotate the sticks.
And that is one of our only products that I will say put near a drafty place because that will circulate the fragrance. Candles and everything else, don't put them by a draft. This one you can.
Okay.
And we have some solid colognes, 0.5 ounce.
Oh.
For $5.75. The scents are Midnight Stray, which is a lavender, and Pacifism Hooches, which is patchouli.
Ah, patchouli.
They're big patchouli fans.
I am.
Yeah.
The great thing about those is that it's a very personal scent where not the entire room is going to know you walked in with wearing patchouli. It sticks close to you. So it's not a room filler. So you don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, what is that person covering up? Or hey, straight out of the 60s, huh? It's a very personal scent.
Are these colognes safe for dogs?
I wouldn't put the
wouldn't
clones.
put the clones on the dogs.
Okay.
They can lick you, but it's
No, I meant to put it on the dog.
Oh
Like
no,
behind-
yeah, no.
like behind its head or something.
Well, if they couldn't lick it, maybe.
Okay.
We do have a dog product that it's made for humans and dogs.
We'll get to that
Yeah,
one.
we'll get to that one. I
That
always
one's
jump
right.
ahead.
Right here. We have the paw bomb, which is 0.8 ounces for $16.50. Its ingredients is botanically infused jojoba oil, organic chamomile, lavender buds, rose petals, kokum butter, shea butter, mango butter, and natural vitamin E.
You tell me what you do.
Yeah. So I actually infused the organics, the botanicals myself. And it's unfragranced, so it comes out smelling a little bit like lavender just because of the oils from the lavender buds. We use it on ourselves. It was only people tested. It's never tested on animals until we put it on our own dogs after we extensively tested it. We don't believe in testing on animals. So
It's safe for them to lick.
yeah.
And it's designed for their paws.
Yeah.
Paws and their nose.
Paws in their nose. I actually had a coworker that I had given some to. Her sister had a pug, and he had some like rubbing in the little fat folds of his little pug legs.
Jump rub.
And so her sister would put it there, and it healed up whatever it was causing his rubs. So it's very gentle on the skin. And one word of caution: if you're going to put it on the dog's paws, don't just slather it into the balm if you plan to use it later.
Yeah.
You don't want to share paw germs with human hands. So either designate one or use your own finger to scoop it out. And a little bit goes a long ways. So it's very much like your beard balms, and it's kind of the same principle. It's the same consistency. It will do the same kind of crystallizing stuff like your beard balms would. So you just put it in the toaster oven at 135 or put it on a coffee warmer for a little bit, stir it, and then recool it, and it'll be just fine. So the granules go away and it's not gritty. So
Because it's natural product.
yeah, it's all natural products.
We took a lot of time on this one. We definitely didn't want to hurt any animals, didn't want to hurt any people. We really took our time on this one. And it works very well, actually. We were using what do you call it? Minute Work or Men Works.
Oh yeah, the green stuff, the green
Working hands or something like
Yeah,
that.
that's it.
And that would sting my hands so bad. And it would take a week or more to heal any of the cracks or it's winter here in Michigan. It's
hands are cracked and bleeding already.
it's hand and bleeding
Right,
season.
right.
But using this, I have a cracked and bleeding thumb. 2 days later, it's already healed. And that's pretty unusual for this time of year. Usually, you get one crack, well, that's there for the rest of the winter.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, let's get into the third giveaway.
Woohoo!
What are we winning,
That's a good
Scott?
Our third giveaway. Kind of interesting. One Kissable Paws Balm and Winner's Choice Wickless Candle. Select from Best in Show line minus Mr. Gray.
Nice. All right, let's see who we got and if they're from Fort Worth. We've got Robert Allen from Dayton, Ohio.
Ooh,
Congratulations.
great! Congrats.
Congrats, Robert. You still in here in the chat? I do think you guys should R&D some cologne for dogs.
She's thought of that.
I've
She's got a lot of
thought it.
ideas.
I've got
Trust
a
me.
lot of ideas. I have too many ideas, probably. My accountant says I have far too many ideas.
Yeah.
That's for
Oh
sure.
yeah.
I bet.
Yeah. While we wait for Robert Allen to pop up in the chat, just so that we were talking about, dogs licking things and stuff like that. I recently started using Bay Area beef tallow.
Oh, okay.
And my dog is following me all around. He loves the smell of it.
Do you guys have some beard scents your dogs go crazy over? I have certain beard scents. When I put it on, my dogs will come up to me and just want to rub all over my face, and they smell like that for the rest of the night. I don't know if it's my dogs or
all dogs.
Or all dogs.
Or just we have weird ones.
Or we have weird dogs.
No, I have, like, if I'm wearing, like, peppermint scents, I know my cat hates that.
Oh, really?
Well, peppermint can be toxic for cats.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Robert.
Go ahead, Mike.
When you register, it's picking up whatever server is carrying your internet.
Yeah.
So it was probably out of Dayton, was picking up Mansfield's internet for some reason.
Well, I was just shocked a guy in Pittsburgh was showing up in Texas.
Yeah, that's odd. That is odd. But I have seen that because I work
It was in New York, doesn't it?
like I do
Mm.
telehealth, and I have
Okay.
seen like someone that's actually in Pennsylvania and they show up in Cleveland, Ohio, like in 3 hours away. Like,
Yeah,
it's
a lot of
weird.
times that'll happen if they're using what do they call it?
The VPN.
Yeah, VPN.
Yeah, but I'd say most people don't use VPN.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's the service they're using probably bounces it.
yeah. But congrats, Robert. Reach out to Collie Creek either by Instagram, Facebook, or email, and we'll make sure we post the email here towards the end here.
If anyone has any issues, you can reach out to the Bearded Respect at gmail.com or through Instagram.
Yeah. Jason, you want to hit these questions that chat has?
Yeah. Okay. First one, if Jimmy's still in here, they seem like great people. What are your top selling candles?
Well, the ones that we sell out most is our Escape Artist, which is our French lilac. And our Trouvé, we can't seem to keep that one in stock. It's kind of a Nag Champa, if you know what Nag Champa is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that is our Trouvé.
That's another
it's
hippie scent.
Exactly. So yeah. So I wonder why we're selling out of those. And then Psychic Squirrel is our also one that we looks like we need to get a couple more of those going. And honestly, this year was I couldn't believe we sold out of both scents of our rainbow candles. And so I had to restock those, which breaks my heart because that means that someone's lost a pet, and there's too many pet loss this year that I've had to do that. But yeah, those are our top sellers.
And we do actually have one that never sold anyone. That's why we had to reform it.
Yeah.
I hate admitting it, but I actually invented one that no one wanted.
Our original Mr. Gray was purely cola.
It smelled like you just cracked open a Pepsi bottle. And that's all I wanted because that's our favorite soda. And no one bought it. I give it away. Everybody loves it. But I can't get someone to buy one. It broke my heart. So I had to reformulate it. And I didn't want to either because I was so heartbroken. I'm really attached to this pet. So it was kind of sad for me.
Yeah.
And Robert wants to know if you still have any of your Star Wars toys.
I actually do not. My family is, if you're not using it, In 6 months, it goes away.
Mm.
Garage sales. for
Garage
probably a
sales,
quarter
it was
apiece.
all gone. I don't really have any of my toys from my childhood. I wish I had the BB gun still. I'm surprised I don't. My dad does keep those things.
Okay.
They were worth a lot because I had the 77 versions.
Yeah, I had a lot of those.
The toys that you could swallow and choke to death with. They don't make
Yep.
anymore.
Okay, Garrett wants to know, how do you
there
come
we
up
go.
with the
Let's do it.
names? How do you come up with the names of scents? I saw the Shiba Inu. Makes me think of how it smells like one. My sister lost her Charlie. That was a Shiba, and think it would be a great gift.
So I take the name of the scent based on the fragrance oil that it's coming from. So if it's like Shiba Inu has some Oriental type profiles to it, and so I tried to match it to either a breed of dog or I don't know,
Or what the breed is known to do,
Yeah.
or a cork of a dog, or
just something weird like yard deposit.
yeah.
So it
Yellow snow didn't turn out. It was Mountain Dew. It didn't smell good. I tried to do both.
Yeah, we couldn't do that one. The Mountain Dew, that was the fragrance oil. It just didn't. It was just no. But yeah, it's really based on the fragrance oils and what it makes me think of in the dog world. And I would be doing the dishes or shoveling snow or taking a shower and be like, oh, that's a great name for a scent. And so then I'll keep a log in my phone and then come along to a fragrance oil that's new to us and I'll be like, there we go. That's the one. So I'm weird.
Well, it makes sense.
Yep. And then Garrett also wants to know, how many different type of wicks are there? I
my
know
gosh.
there are a bunch of different ones. His favorite is the crackle ones. Reminds me of a fireplace.
Oh, he likes the wooden ones.
The wooden ones. Yeah, we I experimented with the wooden wicks and I could never keep them lit.
1 out of 10 of the wooden wicks will have a failure. I didn't like those odds because I was like on great candle, and then the candle wouldn't burn good. And it was one of those I can't sell.
Either we had a torch, or a flicker, and I'm like, it's too unpredictable.
But that's a wooden wick though. I mean, you can't fix that. It's a natural.
It's a natural thing.
So that's why we stick with more of the cotton wicks.
Yeah.
They're more of a man-made. They're more predictable, reliable. And the wooden ones also, they can give off sparks.
Yeah.
And I try I'm concerned about that. It's more of a liability. We might get into it. We have everything. We have all the wood stuff. We have all
the wicks, but I have patience, a lot of patience, but not that much patience. So the cotton wicks were the way to go. And even those drive me insane sometimes because certain fragrance loads will clog it up, and then you have to play with the fragrance load compared to the different wax, and it's a thing.
In stock, we probably have 20-25 different wick types.
Yeah.
Thicknesses and gauge, the gauges and all the heights are the same, but the gauges are different, the types are different.
And the vanillas drive me insane.
Yeah, vanillas are terrible.
So making Bulldog Punch in candle, that was a challenge. That took 6 different rounds of wicks to get the wicking right. So it's
vanilla doesn't like
vanilla
burning.
tosses everything out the window.
Burns too hot, it won't burn.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's lots of wicks. There's probably
John Wick.
100 at least more of different styles, different styles, different everything. So it's kind of hard. I don't have a number actually. I'm sorry.
Okay, and Dynamite wants to know if you have, do you have like a scent list for the site or plan on adding?
I was thinking about that, especially after Bay Area did his rebrand and was more streamlined in that. And I was thinking mine are kind of just by category of thing. So I'm gonna look into seeing how if I can streamline that because I know it'd be a lot easier to find. So yeah, it's in the works. It's just finding the time to do it.
Right.
Because a lot of the problems is certain scents can't be transferred into. We can't use some sprays. But we can use it in a candle. We can't use it in a spray. We can't. That's why you see some fragrance bounce around. Not everything can be used everywhere.
Yeah. I think this relates to that balm. Well, this help dogs with corn chip paws.
So I don't know. We haven't tested it for that. It does help with cracks. The chamomile has some properties that are antimicrobial and helps with healing. So I don't know, but because the corn chips is more of a fungus kind of thing, it's a yeast thing that makes them smell like corn chips.
Oh.
So I don't know that it would actually do with that. And I guess it would really be up to, how what's affecting the dog's paws to make them smell that way, because it could be a serious medical issue that our paw balm is not going to cure.
Yeah,
we got it. We really made it for the salt and winter for our dog paws.
Yeah,
because we can't use salt here. We have to use paw safe stuff.
Paw safe, yeah. But we do have black smells that smell like corn chips.
Yes, we do.
And then the last question I had starred so far is, where in Michigan is Collie Creek located?
Let's see. We are right there.
That's Detroit. No.
No, Detroit's over here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Over by Canada.
We're in the heart of mid-Michigan. We are in Dansville, Michigan, a little tiny town. It's
we don't have a stoplight.
We don't have a stoplight. We have a blinker. We're known for two things: The Burning Bed, which was a movie starring Farrah Fawcett back in the 80s, and
the house ain't there anymore. Obviously,
the house isn't there. And something I just recently found out thanks to YouTube, one of the most haunted places in Michigan called the Seven Gables Road, that is supposedly haunted by a witch that used to live there. Yes, we are south of Lansing. So we're approximately 25 miles south of Lansing. So I know that because I drive there every day for my job. So
there's so many great companies out of Michigan that's in the beard community.
Yeah. Ken from Bayard says you're about 7 miles from him.
Oh,
really?
Really?
Yeah. Wow.
That's close.
Yeah.
We picked our little town because we are 15 minutes from my parents and 15 minutes from her parents.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Beard, and body. All right. 7 miles. So let's see, 7 miles which way? Mason or
well, we got Leslie.
Or Weberville or Leslie?
Yeah, Weberville, maybe.
Oh, it's Weberville.
Okay. Oh, Weberville. Okay, great.
I can remember. Bayard's got some great products, so you should check them out.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Great beard products, and
he also does have a candle.
He's also a candle
company. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Trust me, we do buy other people's candles.
Yeah.
Just not to are they better than no, it's I actually enjoy burning stuff. So it's more of the I like what you do.
Like I said, your house is
great. I'm usually trying to be super nice. I try to be kind.
Bearded Squatch is in Macomb.
Oh, okay.
That's awesome. We're in Dearborn a lot. I have a friend in Dearborn.
There's a lot of people in the beer community who are from Michigan.
I mean, we are, you know, the greatest hand in the United States. So.
All right, let's draw our fourth winner.
Okay.
Let's see. I lost my thing here.
Ooh, this is a good one.
What do we got, Scott?
We've got 1 4-ounce package of I Can Dig Up Your Flowers shaped melts in choice of scent, red velvet roses or long stemmed roses.
All right, here we go.
These are so much fun to make.
Our fourth winner is
Ooh.
John Drennan. Ooh. Another Ohio winner.
All right.
John Drennan, are you here?
Yeah, you still here, John?
And Ray says, I enjoy burning stuff, kind of concerning.
Yeah, that was funny. Oh crap, I took my microphone.
Oh, just come here. Well, congrats, John.
And Romy says his little sister lives in Ada, Michigan.
Oh, over by Grand Rapids area.
Oh,
That's awesome.
You know where that was. Yeah, we were both born and raised here.
Yep. Not in this town.
No.
But... yeah, Ohio rigged the giveaway. Yeah, we're trying to complete our map, guys. You know, come on, we need different states than just Ohio.
Yeah.
It is really random.
John, are you in here?
I don't think it picks you by area.
I don't know. Did anyone see John say that he was here?
No, I didn't.
We may have to redraw.
But he entered somehow.
Well, he might have entered at the beginning of the show and not
Yeah.
hung out for this long. It's possible.
Now, when you do buy something from us, we are really good on giving a lot of goodies. A
Ooh.
lot of freebie goodies. We are very generous when it comes to that. We're just trying to make everybody happy with their experience. And
Yeah, and that's a great way to get returning customers. We'll rave about.
So have you kept track of how many states you've delivered to?
I do.
Yeah.
So we have most of the West Coast. We have Florida, of course, thanks to Selby. And a few other folks down there. Florida's a great state to sell to. Tennessee, Pennsylvania, North Carolina or South Carolina? I get those mixed up. And I think we had Louisiana. So I keep a map, but I don't have it in front of me. I didn't put it up on the wall in the candle room, but every time we get a new state, I try to put it up. We haven't delivered to Washington State, but we do ship to Washington State.
I have family there.
All right, we'll give John about a couple more seconds to respond, or we'll just re-roll. He did enter 7th, so he was here earlier.
Probably.
All right, let's see how I do this. Okay. I'll share my screen. Oh, there's a toilet. I heard it. I heard it. All right, let's repick. And we have
What's the check?
Kevin in Bowden.
Kevin Bowden. Oh, nice.
Yeah, he was wanting
Nice.
something for the shed. Wants the shed smelling
Yeah.
good.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
All right, Kev, congrats.
And now those are for Kevin, not Amber.
I don't know. They're
Right.
Valentine themed. Might keep Kevin out of the shed.
Yeah.
Andy says he needs some dog snoring.
If someone finds a cure for dog snoring, please find me because we have a certain Sherlock Holmes that's all he does.
Well, Jason's dog used to snore in our background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are actually in a location of our house the dogs won't go.
Oh.
We're actually in our basement.
Yeah, we're in the basement. They do not come down here, so it's a perfect place to make candles.
Yep.
So, what? I can't remember if you did say it or not. What was the scent that would help with productivity?
Oh, that's flea.
Flea. Oh, that's right, flea.
Yeah, that's flea.
Is that available now? I don't think I saw it.
I think we still have one. That was in our BOGO sale back in the fall, so we might be sold out. But
Was it
someone
candle?
wants-
if
or
someone wants one,
spray?
I'll make you one.
It's in a candle, or
Yeah, it's
spray?
candle.
Oh, okay.
It would be our 10-ounce pedigree line ceramic candle for $35.50. And I think it only comes in black. Yeah, we do have a flea in stock in black.
Oh, I was looking under candles. Oh, pedigree line? Is that what?
Yeah, pedigree
Oh,
line 10-ounce
So I
ceramic.
click on that.
Yep.
And then, oh, there it is. Okay.
Yep, and those only come in certain colors. Flea I only did in the black vessel, but there's other
okay.
scents that come in different colors.
All right. That's
And
one
as you can tell, we enjoy red hot chili peppers.
Yeah, we do like red hot chili peppers.
That's one I'm gonna order. I'll try that one out. All right, let's do our fifth giveaway. What's in
Woohoo!
store for us, Scott?
This is the grand prize for the end of the show. One Experience box melt and winner's choice best in show candle.
All right, our fifth winner is Robert Jones.
Ooh, congratulations.
Frickin' frack.
Yeah. Robert, are you still with us? And maybe past his bedtime.
Uh-oh. I know it's past mine, but
Boy, and you even have a different time zone than me.
no, we're
It's really-
Eastern. We're still Eastern.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, on that side of the lake is Eastern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you
Okay,
can be in
okay.
Florida and still be central. It's a
Yeah.
weird line.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
If you're in the panhandle of Florida,
Panhandle. Bob, Terry, are you here?
Yep, there they are.
All right. Freaking frack. Congratulations.
Woohoo.
congratulations.
So reach out to Collie Creek. I'll send you guys a list of who won and
Okay.
the order so that you can kind of match up the prizes, because that was a lot of information in regards to prizes.
Yeah.
A lot
I
of
told
different
you I
things.
like to give things away.
That's awesome. That is
Yes, we appreciate it.
not
Yeah.
complaining at all. I'm very appreciative. Yeah. But remember, everyone, to use code RESPECT. I'm typing in the chat right now. RESPECT25 saves you 25%. And if you sign up for the emails, you get an additional 10% off until the end of February, right?
Yep. Sign up for the email. Join our
That's
pack.
hell of a deal.
That is
And
awesome.
any questions or any kind of problems, just text us. We are right there. We'll answer anything as soon as we get it.
Yep. And there's even a help button on the website. So if you have a question, send me a text to the phone. I can answer on my breaks during the day if it's during the daylight, because I do have a day job and I can't mix those things together. So,
Right. Yeah.
you know, if it's a time that I could respond, I will happily. And, you know, we're here to answer any questions at all. Ooh.
Yeah, Kevin Amber do some live streams on IG of
Nice.
his beard care. So they're gonna showcase your candle.
Oh,
Sweet.
thank you.
And there are a lot of
Aw.
clearance items as well on their website.
Yeah, tons.
So, like Jason just recently found out he got a whole box full of stuff delivered.
Yeah,
I
help me clear the shelves.
I need to get a new melter though. I got the Santa Claus one is still out on my little end table, so I got to get rid of Santa Claus and I need to get myself a new one.
Is that the reason it's still snowing?
Some people keep up their tree year round.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I managed to somehow keep the garland around the banister still up, so that's about as Christmas as we got.
I still have my lights on outside. I have to take care of that. It's too
Took all
cold.
those down.
It's too cold to deal with them.
For sure.
So I do want to bring something up for some of the people in the chat that are new to Collie Creek and maybe haven't followed them yet. I was kind of waiting for this question that came up about your favorite toy as a kid. Now the thing is, what is your favorite toys now? Because you guys been posting a lot of videos and pictures with your cars and trucks and whatnot.
RC things we got into.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Hey, expensive little hobby that I break a lot of.
Well, I'm the one that so I was driving my truck with Traxxas Max Slash, and it can do 60.
It does 60 without chipping it up to 70. 60 miles per hour.
And so
It weighs about 15 pounds, 60 miles per hour through.
I was driving it through the yard, and I'm like, I think maybe my wheel kind of came off the rim or something. That it's not acting right. And so he yells, I think you got a wheel issue. And so as the truck is coming towards me, I was missing a wheel. And I'm like, yeah, I think I got a wheel issue because it's gone.
I have a nice dent in my barn door because she's like, hey, look, when you hit cement, it goes sideways.
I kind of hit the barn.
But I hit everything too. We actually been injured. We've injured ourselves with our cars.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I used to race like NASCAR style.
Oh really?
Radio controlled, and then I also had a monster truck that was a nitro gas.
Oh
wow.
wow.
Oh yeah, you really got into it.
Yeah, that's cool.
No, one morning she woke up and says, you know what? You really don't have too many hobbies. You start one. So I'm like, I've been looking at these. And she goes, I don't care. Just get it.
Just get it.
And so I spent like $1,400 on this thing. I'm like, are you sure? She goes, just get it. And I got out in the yard with it. And she goes, can I drive it? I was, yeah. She's playing with it. it was the next day, basically. We went into town and bought another one. And that's where it began.
Oh, that is so awesome.
We have, what, 7 now? Well,
Yeah, 7.
7 of them now. I have one I just use by myself when she's busy. It weighs 21 pounds. It's huge.
Wow.
But they make us laugh so much. There's nothing more like, yeah, I drove it into the tree and the body went flying off of it, and it tumbles through the yard. But I'm giggling my
Yes. We act like children out there. It's fun.
It's
That's
fun.
awesome.
It's just pure fun.
That's awesome. That's what keeps you young,
Yes.
having fun. Yep.
And now I'm learning more and more how to work on things. Just everything does break. It's
breaks.
actually like a real. You think of a toy like, oh, that's gonna last. It's gonna last for months without doing any maintenance to it. No, these are toys
No.
that are their vehicles driving at 70 miles per hour. Things vibrate off.
Oh,
things,
Mm-hmm.
What?
If they owned Jason's dog, they would have a scent called Train because of the way he snores.
Oh, Train. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, our dogs don't really care for the RCs. They usually just hide.
They hide,
Mm.
which is good because they.
Yeah, they shouldn't be out
They
there
shouldn't
with
be,
the speed. We have 3 acres that we mow, so it's perfect for these toys.
Mm.
And we're actually got brave enough. I scoped out a skate park in our hometown, so we're gonna next year try a skate park taking our toys to.
See what we can break there.
Yeah, see what I can do some damage. So how did you like the nitro? I looked into it and it looks like I need a little bit more practice with the
Yeah.
midgets,
It's definitely different. A lot more torque. It was interesting for a monster truck.
Yeah, because now the batteries are competing with the nitros. If everybody needs to know, nitros it's gas power, and
Yeah.
ours are electric. And now the electrics can actually go faster. They're over 100 miles per hour cars out there.
Yeah.
You can buy and drive 100 miles per hour that day. That's impressive. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I was gonna respond to Amber's question. So the difference between the two, the long stem roses smells like you just walked into the florist cooler and you're getting, you're picking out your own long stem roses. We used to have a florist in town where you could walk into their cooler and get Mr. Romantic over here used to meet me off the bus at this career center we used to go to once a week with a long stem rose every week, without a doubt. And that's what it makes me remember is the long stem rose smell. The Red Rover's roses is just rose petals. So it's lighter. It's not as green. It's not, it's just more like I wouldn't say perfume, but it's just more like sniffing the rose. Whereas the long stem roses, you really get that whole
Earthy, you
experience.
get water.
Earthy.
You almost get a water smell.
Yeah, so it's a more full body, I guess, for like, I don't know, picking out your own rose. That's the only way I can describe it.
Yeah, how we met was at a vocational school program that taught us careers. As she went into the graphics design, I was a printer. When I was in high school, I worked nights at a print shop running web presses, like newspaper print.
Yeah.
So that was 1989, and here we are.
That's how a Mason boy meets a Stockbridge girl.
Yeah.
Our district is lucky that all of our school districts, we have a center. They can teach you like cosmetology, welding, mechanics, graphics. It's basically a job program. You go for half a day at school in the morning, and in the afternoon you start a job program. It gets you career based, ready to. You leave there, you start a career. And it's a real nice program here. We've luckily kept it all through our time.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Charge.
Yeah, it's free.
I had Traxxas E-Max.
E-Max with lipos. Take it on the roads, driving behind in a real car. The passenger showed the true skills of RC. Wow. Yeah, that would be dangerous. I ran over my ankle in September and I still got pain. And the car was coming straight at me, and it was either jump. I was like, I don't know how I'm going to jump both. So I just jumped one leg and then it hit the other leg.
Unfortunately, I was laughing because it was quite comical.
Yeah. And it was me being hurt for the first time. So
I went from flip-flops to steel toes. That's what I learned.
yeah, I couldn't imagine driving it behind a real car. That's beyond my skill level for sure.
And the older you get, the less coordinated you are.
I'll attest to that.
Well, today I had a doctor's appointment, and they were commenting, "You haven't fallen this winter. That's great." I get home, boom,
Yeah.
right in the driveway. I'm going, wow, that's my luck today. You get a bug?
Yeah, I had a bug. Oh, bug in this weather? Weird.
Yeah, I've fallen on the ice already at least once this year.
Oh no.
That's the joy of winter around here. You will go down once. I have a saying, it's tuck and roll.
Yeah, that's the joy of having a driveway that goes downhill.
Oh, ouch.
Mine was I lost my balance, and I had a dog trying to grab the shovel. I'm like going, oh, God, don't hurt the dog. And I'm like, going, fall this way. Because they were always in our way. They're always in the way.
Yeah.
Awesome. Does anybody have any questions about the products or
Are you about us?
or about us? Or one thing I will note is that every time we send out something, you'll get a care card with it. Please be sure to read the care cards, because when I started burning candles, I didn't know that there was a right way and a wrong way to burn a candle. And to get the best value for your candle is the best way is to burn it until the liquid goes all the way out. And sometimes that's an hour per inch around. So you really want your vessel to be completely melted from edge to edge. The first burn. So it'll look like the way that you got it from us, that is the way you should do the first burn. And it shouldn't burn more than or melt more than a half an inch the first burn within 4 hours. If your melt pool is too thick, that means it's burning too fast. And that's one of the things that I've tested for over and over and over again to make sure the wick is the right size. Because if your melt pool is too thick, then your wick has the greater chance of moving. And if it moves too close to the glass, it's going to break your glass. So that's the best way. And always, always, always trim your wicks. A quarter of an inch. I will sometimes send them a little longer, just because in the wintertime, I don't want the wick to shrink into the wax and then it's gone. So I will always tell you to trim them a quarter of an inch. Yeah. And every candle that we send out, you always get a coaster that's branded with our Collie Creek logo as well. It just helps a little bit of protecting.
It's safe to put on your counter, but it's just extra insurance for you. You feel uncomfortable.
Yeah. And when we do our testing, we always put it on. We don't use this. Yeah, we don't put it on this, but we do put the lid. You can flip it over and you can set the candle on top. So it gives you that little extra protection. Don't ever extinguish a lit candle with a wooden lid
Because that is wood.
because it will catch fire. So, and never put water in a candle because that makes it go berserko. So don't ever do that.
Oh, Mr. Gray.
Yeah, it's Mr. Gray. It smells like cola. Yeah, our house when we're testing just it's incredible how it smells around here. So it's
So is there a certain time limit you should burn a candle? Like you shouldn't burn it longer than so many hours at a time?
yeah. So the industry standard says 4 hours. That's usually a good enough time or a long enough time. Sorry, my English is terrible. That's why I'm a graphic artist, not an English major. So if you burn it till it reaches the full melt pool, then it's pretty safe to extinguish at that point. Oh, thanks.
Absolutely.
That is so cool.
Yep.
Yeah, we actually, well, I saw him when he was 7. So we've actually been in each other's lives longer than we've ever thought of.
It's a weird story.
It's a weird story. Another time. But it's like we were meant to be.
I'm a handicapped boy, and she showed up at a. You can tell it's 2 seconds.
I was a Girl Scout. My mom was our troop leader. She took us to a maple syrup place that makes maple syrup. He was best friends with the people that make the maple syrups kids, so he was there visiting. Blonde-haired kid on crutches.
With a three-legged
dog, because the people had a three-legged dog.
So I stood out.
So he stood out. The dog stood out. And so, 15 years later, we're like, hey, I connecting the dots. And it's like, oh my gosh, that was you.
That's awesome.
I'm the handicapped boy going, oh, there's school kids again. I'm going back inside.
Very cool.
But yeah, don't burn a candle all day long. I had my aunt, and it's definitely on the care card. Do not overburn.
We did this for her. No.
Yeah. My aunt bought an Artruve. That was her favorite scent. She's bought 20 of the reed diffusers for her closets in Tennessee, and so she woke up one morning. She thought her husband was going to put out the candle. She went to bed. She woke up. She's like, oh, my house smells so beautiful.
It was like 16 hours.
16 hours later, the candle's still going.
Perfect.
She's like, oh, that's why I'm not allowed candles. I should only do wax melts.
But that's why we test for. That's why we test for that.
Yeah.
I have a certain piece of wood that is more flammable than anything most people keep in their house, and I do my burning test in a area that can't catch on fire, and that my goal is to catch this board on fire. That's my only goal. And when it doesn't do it, it's ready to go.
Yeah.
And I'm actually good at breaking things and having problems, so she gives me stuff to destroy.
I'm like, here, go see if you can break this. And so far we've been lucky. Everything's worked out.
Fire extinguisher's always in arm's reach with you.
I have a lot of them around the house.
And fire blanket.
Yeah, I have fire blankets.
Yeah.
One of the hardest things is making scents that you don't like, though. That is really hard to test.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. He doesn't like coffee all that much, believe it or not. And so when I was doing Coffee House has a lot of vanilla in it, and so we had to do multiple tests.
It's like a month long, and the house smelled like a coffee.
Yeah. And it's hard because for it to properly cure, it's 2 weeks. So we have to wait 2 weeks, then we can begin the test. And testing is easily an all-week event. So it took a lot. And they were always in my office because I'm the coffee drinker.
I like coffee.
Really? I wasn't aware of that.
I'm the person that I would get a slush every morning on my way to work. Everybody at QD knows me.
Kevin, save that stuff for next week.
Oh, we want to say thank you to the beard community, though.
Yes.
You guys are very, very welcoming.
Yes.
I never thought about growing a beard and joining a community. That was not my I don't have any brothers or sisters. One of my best friends, he goes, "You grew a beard," and I'm not I don't join groups. I've never did 4-H or football or anything like that. And he goes, "You actually are talking to people online?" I'm like, "Oh yeah." He goes, "Beards." I'm like, "Oh yes." He goes, "What do you talk about?" And it was like, "You won't believe this."
You won't believe some of the stuff we talk about.
I said it's kind of nice. It's a group of men talking. We got women and everything, but it was kind of nice to have a community.
Absolutely.
It's kind of it's warming, heartwarming in a way.
Burn stuff and break things. Yeah.
And this is about the length you're gonna get. There'll be no 18 inches for awards. This is I don't cut this. This is her. This is what you get. Because I would love to have the mustache everywhere, and she. We unfortunately watched a movie called had to do what, Tetris. I don't know if you've seen it as a true story.
No.
Yeah.
Pinball.
Pinball, not
It was
Tetris.
a
Pinball.
Oh, I haven't watched Pinball.
No,
And
that one I haven't seen.
the main character had a mustache that went down to his chin, and he ate soup.
Oh.
I'm like, no, can't do that. I can't do that. That's
I don't think I could even do that.
Well, that's where you put product in to keep the mustache out of the mouth. You know.
Yeah.
true. And I follow him on TikTok.
Bob?
He's always here.
Oh, we got Lewis.
Uh,
Bob, Philip.
Is that the shaving guy?
EDC.
Yeah.
Jump
one.
Jump Master.
Jump
EDC.
Master.
Lewis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah.
got the cup with the mustache
Yeah.
thing. And I was like,
Mhm.
oh my gosh, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Like I never knew there was something that you could do that.
Yeah.
But no, I am beyond ecstatic that you guys were so gracious to have us on tonight.
Yeah.
The beard community has been extremely welcoming in all facets, and
Awesome.
and it's and that's why I'm happy to have reasonable prices and lots of sales and toss in freebies, because I'm trying to build community, and it's not about making money right now. I have a wonderful day job that I just adore, and I've just started my 29th year there, and I'm hoping to be able to retire in 10 or 12 years. And this, Collie Creek would be my off ramp to retirement and still enjoy something. And so right now it's very much about developing community, and it's overwhelming how many followers on Instagram that I have that are from the beard community, and that just means the world to me. So
Awesome.
thank you, everybody. And I'm so appreciative.
And we definitely believe in customer service.
Yeah.
I come from, my job used to be worked at Saturn Company, and we believed in customer service, and that's all I've been trained in. And believe it or not, I want everybody to go back to that. That the customer is the only thing that matters. How to fix a problem. If there's a problem, I want input. I want to know how to make your life better. How can I help you? Not help me. I want to help you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how we feel.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
I would rather lose money than make money, because we enjoy helping people.
If you notice on your review page on your website, it's basically a 5.0, 5 out of 5 stars. There's one star that looks like it was a mistake because they wrote a very nice comment.
They're like, oh, wait a second, I didn't give you 5 stars. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. Sometimes those they're kind of goofy how you do it, and you have to make sure you put 5 stars. So you've basically got 100% rating on. I mean, it doesn't show it, but if you look at the comment,
And the 1 star is actually, we know them too. That's
Yeah.
the funny part. They're actually friends.
yeah, yeah.
We're like, can you fix that for us? We will.
That's funny.
Oh, thanks, frickin' Frack.
Kevin,
And what-
thank you so much. Do I get a cut of that? You're not going to leave it out or leave me out?
And I want to say how honest and true you guys are. We're not paying you. You didn't ask for anything. We haven't
Oh,
given
no.
you anything.
No.
That to me
No.
is it. I know a lot of beard reviewers get stuff for free, or they unbiased. When you get something for free, it's still there's a bias in there just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I always considered an unbiased opinion is the most truest. And that's what I really appreciate about you guys. I mean, if I gave you something, I know you'd still be honest, but it's just, I want to be true to everybody. We haven't paid you guys. We haven't, and I meant, first time meeting you guys too. So that is really honored. You guys know my wife more than me. She's a social butterfly. I will just stand there and look at a screen. I'm talking more than usual.
We actually don't ask companies for stuff. If they offer to send it, great.
Yeah, we have never asked.
And normally it's so we can talk about their stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when she contacted, I'm like, did you guys send them anything? She goes, oh no, I didn't do that. And
I know
like,
I didn't. It slipped. I should have.
So you guys at least test something.
Yeah.
But
No,
just
I
wanna
mean,
say
I'm
that-
going to use this awesome discount and purchase some stuff. So 35% off, you can't beat that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is a
cheaper
steal.
than Dollar Tree.
we do use the Dollar Tree for some photo shoots, though.
Yeah, I was going to say way better products too. That's for sure.
Awesome. All right.
All right, guys. Make sure to check out the Bearded Respect next week. We have another great couple. Amber and Kevin, if you guys didn't catch that through the chat tonight or our intro before the show, it should be a very interesting show.
I'm going to sit down and watch it more often. This has been a great experience.
Oh, that's great. That's what we shoot for.
I agree. Fun couple. Very similar to Kevin. Yeah.
Aw,
Definitely great.
thank you.
Yep, Bayard knows. Yeah.
Because we actually had a really great helper to help us in the beginning, Matt
Matt.
in Bay Area.
Bay Area.
He was a lot of our sounding board for her to
Okay.
how to get started. He was truly an inspiration.
How did that connection happen? Just by
A
chance?
weird quirk. Go ahead, you.
So, he grew his beard during COVID and whatever, and was, looking around for
My beard got itchy.
Yeah, his beard got itchy. So he's like, there's this company out of Florida, but it's like Bible-y stuff. And he's not Bible-y by any stretch. And so he's like, I don't know. And so then finally he just took the leap and bought something. And
Matt said hi online to me.
yeah. And
I'm like, company owner just said hi to me. I don't know what to do with this. And it started from there. Because at first I'm like going, I don't know. He's religious. I don't know. And I love religious people, but
We get
I
it.
try to find common ground quickly,
Yeah.
and that's one area I don't have common ground with. I have no knowledge of it,
and then his products were awesome.
his products were awesome, and
I love drip, and so I'm like, hey, can you order a bottle of oil for me, because I wanted to put it in my diffuser. And so I don't know, we just
started talking daily to him.
talking to him, and he's so easy to talk to, and
Yeah,
he's been a great mentor. And I don't
Cool.
think I would be where I am without Matt's support
Wow.
and Matt's help. So Matt is really
He's a great
important.
guy.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Ken Bayard, thank you for the $5.
Yes, thank you.
Really appreciate it for the super sticker. Kev and Amber, thank you again for the super sticker. But we're gonna wrap it up.
Yep.
Check them out. Get some candles or some sprays or some dog balm.
Yeah.
Balm is good. Always buy the balm, whatever balm it is.
Use that great code, get that discount,
Yeah.
and
Back
and
25.
help clear out her clearance items so she can make more stuff.
Mhm.
Yes,
She's got a lot of
please.
great ideas, but we had to even put one on hold. She really wanted to do this. She wanted to do a new scent every month, to do like a 12-month kind of thing, to do
Again, another Selby inspiration.
yeah, she'll be inspiration. And I'm like going, we're not selling enough to do something like that.
And my shelf is full.
Yeah.
So I don't know where I'd put candles for a year. So help me clean out the shelves, please. And then we'll come up with something. So and thank you guys again so very much for having us on. And I can't thank you enough.
We appreciate it. More
Yeah.
welcome.
Goodbye, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Respect the journey, y'all.
I didn't hear this one, guys.